Hi everyone, CFL Park Hopper here at SeaWorld Orlando. And we're here today to talk about what fall events are going on here at SeaWorld, because there are 3 different events going on. They're having the Halloween Spooktacular, which is the awesome kids trick-or-treat. They do it every year. However, it's in a different location of the park this year, so I'm really excited to see what it looks like. They also have the Craft Beer Festival going on, which they started in August, and they are continuing it all the way till Halloween Day. They also have food samples along with that festival, so we're going to try some food. And they are having a brand new Howl-O-Scream adult Halloween event in the evening time. So we're going to kind of see what that looks like from the daytime. We're not actually going to attend the event, but we'll talk about what's involved. So let's get started. Okay, so to get our bearings, we're standing right next to the Manta roller coaster, which is the first ride that you see when you come in from the entrance. The entrance to the park is right back over here. So normally when you come for SeaWorld Spooktacular, if you've come in years past, you've gone the opposite way into the park. However, SeaWorld Spooktacular, the kids trick-or-treat event, is going on this side of the park this year. So I'm excited to see how it is. So let's head over and you can already see the sign. All right, so here we go, SeaWorld's Halloween Spooktacular. Now kids can dress up for this event. It is included with your daytime admission to SeaWorld because it's during the regular park hours. So it is not extra on your ticket. It is only held on weekends, I believe Saturdays and Sundays. It may be on Fridays, but don't quote me. I know it's Saturdays and Sundays for sure, starting September 18th all the way till October 31st. You do need to purchase a candy bag. So they have a bunch of cute ones over here. So these are the candy bags they have for purchase. They're pretty cute. It looks like they're $3.99. But I think you could also bring a bag from home, I believe, if you didn't want to purchase one here. And here you can meet a mermaid and get your photo taken, so that's pretty cool. And then it looks like we're just gonna follow towards the Stingray Lagoon to find some of the trick-or-treat locations, and they're gonna look like these candy corn colored umbrellas. And they're even gonna say what candy they offer. So I like that, because that way if you have allergies and things, you'll know what you're getting into. So the first booth has Twix. And here are some gummy bears, and then you can look at the stingray. So I kind of like that this is on this side of the park, because that way you can kind of trick-or-treat and interact with animals, where before it was just a giant treat trail. So let's look at the stingrays. Wow, look at them swimming around. You can put your hand in and pet them on the side here on their little flipper as they come by. See if I can get a good shot of one. Here he comes. I have never been brave enough to put my hand in and touch the flipper, though, I'm going to tell you that. But you could. You can also feed them. They have Stingray Food over here that you can purchase. And check out the gargoyle on top of the Stingray Lagoon. That's pretty cool. Okay, so there's another candy booth right ahead of us. They have Smarties. And this tells us right here, this sign, that we can keep going this direction to see the treat trail. They're also going to have pumpkin story time and a DJ dance party. So I'm excited to see what these things look like as well. Also straight ahead of us over here is the Key West Dolphin Cove, where you can see the dolphins. It doesn't look like much is happening at the moment, but it just depends, I think, on the time of day that you arrive. You may get to see the dolphins up close as well. So this is kind of cool. It's on this side of the park, and you can interact with more of the animals over here. Check out the spooky trees and pumpkins. Great theming. I also love how they're doing the candy. You put your bag right up to this little thing here, and he puts it in the chute, and it comes into your bag. So it's touchless. So that's great during these COVID times. You're not having to actually have people touching you and you touching them. It's just the candy going into your bag. Let's see if we can see some dolphins from up top. Oh, I see some swimming. He's just hanging out, having a good time. There he is. Oh. Now the trick-or-treat trail is also by the Dolphin Adventure Show, which is a brand new show that just opened this summer here. So you could possibly time your visit on the treat trail to catch out the dolphin show as well and take a little bit of a break. And then you can continue with treats dead ahead. So we're gonna see there's more candy. The DJ dance party is this way, but pumpkin story time is over here to the left. I wanna see what this entails. All right, check this out. So you can come under the pumpkin at these certain times, and then they'll have the story time in here let's go in and see what it looks like.
Save the day! Everyone give Penelope the pumpkin fish a round of applause.
I love her
Lovely,
dress.
lovely. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why all of these pumpkins in the pumpkin garden look like Penelope.
Ooh, look at the fish pumpkins.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
Now, as you travel through Spooktacular today, you'll be able to meet our ghost princess.
Ooh, we gotta find the ghost princess.
Mildred. And Arachne, our
All right.
spider princess.
Let's keep going and try to find some more characters. Check out the candy witches and their cauldron. That's pretty cool. Check out the jellyfish. Pretty neat. Super cool. I love all the costumes and theming of the Seaworld Spooktacular. It's so cute. What a great event for kids. And again, it's just here during the daytime at Seaworld. They can wear a costume, but keep in mind, late September and October, it is still 90 degrees in the daytime here in Orlando. So you might want to plan for maybe just a Halloween t-shirt, something like that. Maybe not full costumes. You can try it and see how hot they get and just kind of plan ahead. This is a pretty long treat trail. We're still going and walking out, and this says pixie sticks. Ooh, yum. Check out this over here. So they have a Dia de los Muertos, a Halloween Spooktacular. That's pretty cool, so you can get your picture taken. I just love how the pumpkins are all painted so cute. So you can get a lot of cool pictures here. We made it around the stadium, basically, of the Dolphin Adventures. We walked the whole path, and there are still candy booths out on this side, where now we're out by Journey to Atlantis and Kraken over here. So pretty good treat trail for the kids, definitely. So, and now we're gonna exit out of the Spooktacular area and head to the Craft Beer Festival area next. All right, so we made it to the center of the park, to the town waterfront, and this is where the Craft Beer Festival starts. And again, they're gonna have several booths around the middle of the park that offer craft beer and also a lot of different food samples, which I'm really interested in. But right here at the Welcome Center, you can get lanyards. So if you're interested in getting a sampling lanyard, they have several different ones that you could purchase. So this is where you would want to get that, right here at the Welcome Center. And I don't see any prices on them, unfortunately, but I know this is where you can inquire about that. Now I'll give you a little tip about lanyards. If you're going to try 12 to 15 things, then I think a lanyard is worth it. It will be good the entire festival, which again runs until Halloween. So if you start in mid-September and want to come a couple of different times and break up your lanyard, that could work. But if you're only coming for one visit and you know you're not going to try a lot of things, maybe only 3 or 4 things, then I suggest just paying out of pocket. Also, if you're an annual pass holder, you do get your discount even on the food booths for this. So the first booth that we're coming to that offers food, I have tried the slider here. And I've also tried the Heritage Pork Nachos. So I tried the Heritage Pork Nachos last year. They were absolutely delicious on top of waffle fries with gojita cheese and avocado crema. And I just tried the beef slider the last time I was here. And it was pretty good. It tasted just like kind of like a hamburger. So it wasn't overly exciting, but it was okay. But we're here to try some other food today and put it on the video. All right. Okay, we're coming up on another booth, Wicked Weed Brewing. And here they have slow roasted pork and over Cajun rice, and I think that sounded pretty good. It's a beer smoked pork, so I may try that, but I'm going to look up at a couple more booths straight ahead of me and we're going to decide. All right, next up is the Kraft Heinz booth, and this has some pretty good looking food. They have a honey racha buttermilk fried chicken, they have a smoked brisket mac and cheese, and they also have beer battered popcorn rock shrimp. I think I'm going to get this smoked brisket mac and cheese. Let's see how it is. All right, guys, so here's the brisket mac and cheese. It looks really good. The brisket looks nice and tender and shredded, and you can get barbecue sauce on top. So let's give it a taste. All right, so the mac and cheese is nice and creamy. It's got a nice like white cheddar taste, and the brisket's really tender and good. Got great flavor. It's really good with this barbecue sauce. So I highly recommend this here at the Craft Brew Festival at Seaworld. All right, down here's another booth I want to check out. We're now across from Mako. This is the roller coaster up above us. And if you come down here towards the water, there's another booth. And this booth back here, the Cigar City Stacks, has a beef short rib over mashed potatoes. And I had this last year and it was delicious. It's a little heavy. It's hot out right now, so I don't think so. I just had the mac and cheese and the beef brisket, which was good, but I don't think I can do two heavy things at once. I also think back to that pork, slow roasted pork that I was talking about earlier. I would get that too. So, but I think I can only do about one of those meals per time. So it's either gonna have to be the pork, the mac and cheese, or this. They're all pretty heavy, so that'll be it for me for today, I think, on that. Okay, now that we're at the far side of the park, we're looking at Shamu Stadium, and check it out, they got the Howl-O-Scream up because this is where the evening Halloween event takes place, is on this side of the park. So we started all the way on that side of the park. Far over there was where the kids trick-or-treat was, and then this whole town center area is where we came in for the craft beer festival, and we've just been walking this path back here, and we're just going to continue this path. But we're now going to start seeing a blend of some more craft beer booths as we go, and some of the Howl-O-Scream stuff starting to pop up. So again, the Howl-O-Scream is a ticketed event. It's a hard ticket event, so it was not included in your regular Seaworld day ticket like the kids trick-or-treat is. So you're gonna have to buy a separate ticket for the Howl-O-Scream. This is a more adult Halloween event. They have 4 haunted houses. I think they have 3 or 4 scare zones. So I'm assuming this area that we see over here covered up is one of the scare zones in the evening. So again, this is really recommended like 13 and older for coming to this event. So I really like how SeaWorld too is putting the events in different areas of the park so that they can utilize their entire park with fall events. And none of them are really running into another one. So if you only want to come for kids trick-or-treat, it's very secluded and just in an area that is kid-friendly. If you're wanting to do Craft Brew Festival and Howl-O-Scream, those are more intertwined. You could come for, you know, maybe around 3 o'clock in the afternoon and start doing some of the Craft Beer Festival. And then the park closes at 7, and that's when Howl-O-Scream officially starts. You know, or perhaps you want to try some of the food after you've done trick-or-treating with the kids. It was an easy walk and flow from one way to the other. So I like the way they have this set up this year. This is the first year of them having these 3 different events all at once, and I think it's going to be a good flow for the whole season. Also keep in mind the regular shows are going on. So at Shamu Stadium, the regular whale show is going on. There was the dolphin show going on. There's also a sea lion show. It's just back over these trees. Over here is the Sea Lion Stadium. So there are shows going on throughout the day and things like that. The one thing you do need to know is if you're coming to SeaWorld for the day, some of the areas are going to start closing, it looks like, are starting around 4 o'clock to start getting ready for Howl-O-Scream. So I did see signs posted for that. So if you come later in the day, like if you don't get to SeaWorld till 3 and you're planning to stay to 3 to 7, keep in mind more things will be closed the longer you stay. So just keep that in mind on your weekend visits here throughout late September and October, the whole month of October. Okay, so we're here by Mako, and it looks like this is going to be one of the scare zones. Looks like it's going to be a pirate theme. They have some stuff over here in the middle. I don't believe the rides are going to be open during Howl-O-Scream, so just keep that in mind. If you're wanting to do roller coasters, I don't think they're open and included in the Howl-O-Scream event. You can purchase this necklace for Howl-O-Scream for $15. That will allow you to let the scare actors know that you don't want to be personally scared. You don't want to do jump scares. So they will do their best to avoid you if they see this necklace. Now, I'm not coming to this event personally. I didn't buy a ticket to it this year. It is its first year. They do this event also at Busch Gardens, and they've been doing it there for years and years and years, and it's a very popular event at Busch Gardens. So this is SeaWorld's inaugural year, and last weekend was its opening weekend. And I heard very good things about the event. They do have a show, it looks like, for this event inside the theater here. It's in the evening only, of course, during the Howl-O-Scream, and I heard this was a very good show. Now, as we keep walking this way, there are more craft beer booths here. This one has chicken wings. And I believe I've had these 2 before, the Golden Pilsner cured chicken wings. They're pretty tasty. I got those last year. So they will have craft beer, I believe, goes all the way around past Shamu Stadium. So if you keep walking throughout the day, which we're going to keep doing, you're going to keep running into booths. But you're also on this side going to keep running into Halloween decorations, because this is the area of the park that Howl-O-Scream will be taking place in the evening. And it looks like this could be where the entrance to one of the haunted house areas, maybe the Witchcraft Bayou, because it has these directions on it and a warning sign. So I have a feeling that the haunted house is probably back in this way. And like I said, I know that this event had 4 haunted houses, and I believe either 3 or 4 scare zones. So one of those scare zones would have been that pirate area we walked back through, and another scare zone will be this bayou looking area up here that probably goes in theme with the house that's behind us. Oh, there's an alligator sticking out of here. Be careful, don't get bit. All right, and Deadly Ambush, that's another scare zone down that way. We're gonna keep going this way around the Orca Stadium and check out the last of everything on this side of the park. So Captain's Revenge is coming up. That's probably another, yes, indoor house area. Looks like it's gonna be off to the back over here. And they have Dead Vines over here, which is probably a little scare zone area. Here at the Pretzel Kitchen is another one of the Craft Brew Festival stations. And I think we found the last of the haunted houses. Beneath the Ice, this is inside the Wild Arctic building. So I bet that one's nice and cold in there, which sounds awesome being out in the heat of the day. So we're pretty much on the other side of the Orca Stadium now. There's the Orca Stadium there. We're right in front of Altitude this summer and the Icebreaker coaster, which is good. Well, everyone, it looks like SeaWorld has some awesome events going on this fall. Between the Halloween Spooktacular trick-or-treat area for the children, the Craft Beer Festival, and the Howl-O-Scream event, I think there's something probably for everyone in your family to enjoy here at SeaWorld this fall. Again, most of these events are just running on Saturdays and Sundays. I think the Craft Beer Festival for sure runs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm not sure about the trick-or-treating. The trick-or-treating might just be for the children on Saturdays and Sundays. Howl-O-Scream, I believe, is Fridays and Saturday nights. It might also be Thursday nights. So you'll just have to go onto SeaWorld's website, SeaWorldOrlando.com, and check out the calendar and see what they have and what nights they're going to have what. If you liked today's video, hit like and subscribe down below to see more. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new video, which is usually once a week. Also subscribe on social media on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. CFL Park Hopper on all three. Thanks for watching.